Do you want to create interactive learning materials such as this, but not sure where to start? Moodle's H5P Interactive Hotspot may be a solution. Let's get started. In order to create a hotspot image, click on Add an Activity or Resource and scroll down to select Interactive Content. Click Add. When you look at the list of options here, Image Hotspot may be at the top of the list, but you can also search it by including Image Hotspots here and then clicking on it. So this will add it into your Moodle. The very first thing that you want to do is add in your title. So in this case, it might be lung anatomy. And then you want to select your background image. So from here, I have it saved to my desktop, and this is the image that I will be using. Here it shows options for icons. So I'm going to keep it a predefined icon. Uploaded image just means that you made your own, but I'm okay with the predefined because I have a list of different things that I can choose from, and I'm going to keep it at the plus sign. You can also change your hotspot color if you want it to match your image a little bit better. Now you will add in your first hotspot. So the first thing you want to do is bring your cursor to where you want this hotspot image or the hotspot icon to appear. So here we want it really close to trachea because I want additional content. So here we have 3 choices of content items. You have text, video, and image. For this example, we'll keep it at text. So here, I would like to provide a definition of trachea, and I also want to provide additional information about the trachea. So here I have a trachea allows for air to pass through using a system of tubes, and I want more information about trachea by clicking here. And I want students to be able to access an external link. So in order to do that, I first need to grab my link. So say this is the website I want them to access. I will highlight the word here because that's what I would like for them to click on. And then I'm going to select this link icon. Now, you may be confused as to where the pop-up button goes. For some reason, you have to scroll up a little bit to see. But once you do find it, you can paste in your website, click OK. And now this word here is hyperlinked. I'd like to go ahead and add another image hotspot, and this time I'd like for students to be able to watch a video about diaphragms. So I've placed my cursor where I want my hotspot icon to appear, and then I'm going to select video. Now from here, you can give your video a title. And now you have access to video sources. So when I click here, I can either enter a YouTube URL or any kind of URL, or I can upload my own video. So let's just grab my video URL here. I'm going to paste it in, insert, and then there's different options in terms of visuals, but I'm going to keep those the same. So for the diaphragm, when they click, I just want them to be able to access that YouTube video. So now I want to combine hotspots. So this also allows you to combine both text and image or text and video together within the same hotspot icon. So first, I'm going to select where I want that icon to be placed. So we're going to click here. And the very first thing I want is to include a brief definition. So I do want to add a little bit of text. So I've added in my definition, but with this definition, I also want to include a real image of the bronchus. So if I click Add Item and I click on Image, it will allow me to upload an image that I have saved on my computer. So in this case, I would like a real image of a bronchus, and it will force you to create an alternative text for accessibility purposes so that if a student hovers over that image, they will have a description. So here you'll see that for this particular hotspot, I have not only text, but I also have an image. So now let's see what everything looks like. So by clicking Save and Display, we'll get a better idea of what these images and what these features look like. To make this image bigger, you can click on full screen here, and it makes it a little bit more user-friendly. So you'll see that we have plus signs here, the blue plus signs based on what we created. If we click on bronchus, we see our definition, and we also see our image that we added. Trachea, we have our definition, and we have a little hyperlink in order to access more additional information. And you can change the size of this font if you want. And then diaphragm, of course, we have our video that they can view right within Hotspot, and they don't have to leave the Hotspot image. And there you have it, an interactive diagram of lung anatomy. To brainstorm ways you can use H5P hotspots in your course, please contact the Hub at teaching@cambriancollege.ca.